Huh. Those are some pretty good rewards after all. Huh. I guess that was kind of worth it. It was. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to part 40 of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Last time we completed the Hades Cup, and, well, we showed off the rewards as to what you get when you enter with just Sora and the time limit. So, yeah, you get some pretty good equipment for Donald and Goofy. However, for Goofy, I still think the Mighty Shield is still better. He's not really adept at magic. That's more Donald's thing. So, as you can plainly see, now he has, 12 MP instead of, well, what he had before. So, yeah, save the Queen, it's worth it. Save the King, not really so much. Alright, so for today, we are going to travel all over the universe to see, all the different things that we can see now that the post-game is opened up. But, before we do that, we might as well do something, a little major. We might as well do something, of this caliber. So what we're about to do, you want to equip items that reduce ice damage. Just believe me. Reduce the ice damage. Because I actually just want to get this out of the way, actually. And also equip all your tech boosts as much as you can. Because this guy is a guy. I'm just going to say this guy is a guy. Oh yeah, something I didn't even touch upon last time is that I learned all these, abilities as well. So, all is well and good. You can plainly see what those abilities are on the screen, as you can clearly see. Do I have the tech boost on? Yes, I do. Alright, so the one very important thing that you want to keep on Sora, guard. Just keep guard on him, and then you'll probably be a-okay. Now, let me take off the Mega Elixir. And, you know what? Yeah, let's just do, high potions. Just for the fact that, what's up ahead is coming up what's ahead. So, yeah, let's do it. So, after clearing the Hades Cup, 2 mystery tournaments have opened up. So, obviously, we're going to take on the one that's below Hades Cup. Not this one, because, oh god, this one. Alright, let's do it. The Ice Titan from Hercules is one of the 5 super bosses of Kingdom Hearts. And he is kind of tough, actually. So, basically what you want to do here is, he isn't affected by any attacks whatsoever. The only thing that you can target is his head, and you can't actually reach his head. So instead, you want to guard against those icicles that he shoots at you. So, yeah, pretty unique concept for a boss fight in that, well, you have to guard in order to actually defeat the boss. So, it's a pretty unique concept. Well, in terms of an action RPG, well, Mother 3 did the same sort of concept, but to a whole lot grander effect, in my opinion. But since this is a super boss, technically, yeah. So once you stun him enough, once you hit him enough with the icicles and stuff, he'll enter sort of a phase 2, in which he can, summon up all these icicles, summon giant ice balls from the sky to basically try to kill you. Now, whatever you do in this fight, do not do what I'm about to do right now. Despite the fact that you activate Aroga, yeah, Ice Titan thought of that. And now he has all these big icicles that you cannot guard against. So, using Aroga is a very bad idea. So, yeah, you just kind of have to wait until it wears off, unfortunately. Plus, I believe the attack strength of that is stronger, so, yeah. And it doesn't even do well against Soroga anyway, so, you know, it's a thing. Or, rather, any type of arrow spell, really. But yeah, this is basically the whole point of the boss. You just gotta guard against the icicles that Ice Titan shoots at you. And, you know, you get all the tech points. This is actually, this is probably my favorite way to grind in this game. Just doing this super boss over and over and over again. Because you can rematch Ice Titan as many times as you want, even after you defeat him for the first time. Now we're going into a phase 3. So, phase 3 is that ice balls are going to be shooting off a whole lot more often. He's going to keep on shooting the icicles in that pattern. And, you know, sometimes you'll be able to create this ice field. This is basically why you want to equip on as many of those ice reducing item, damage reducing items as you want onto Sora. Because remember, you're actually fighting this guy with just Sora, not Donald and Goofy. Even though they do gain experience, they don't participate in this fight whatsoever. Oh god. But yeah, out of all the super bosses in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, this is probably my favorite because, again, it's my favorite way to grind, and it's just a fun fight for me. It's just a fun fight to me. For defeating the Ice Titan, we get the Diamond Dust Keyblade. Diamond Dust is a big reference to Final Fantasy, in that Shiva's attack, whenever you summon her in the Final Fantasy games, is called Diamond Dust. This is actually really, really good if you just want to focus on MP. It may lower your strength by a lot, but it raises your max MP by 3, so you can basically have almost as much, you know, things or whatever as Donald, so it's really good in that respect, actually. It's really, really good. So yeah, it's a thing that you can do. It is indeed a very good thing that you can do. Alright, so we will return to the Olympus Coliseum once we tackle, like, you know, Super Boss after Super Boss, you know. We're gonna do like 2 videos of Super Bosses, probably like 2 per video because they take a while, but yeah! That is particularly very, very cool. And now I'm just gonna, now that I've shown that off, I'm basically allowed to grind off that super boss off screen. Yep. I'm now allowed to do that, and now I can very much say thank God for that. Alright then, so, now that we have all that done, let's go ahead and go all over the universe just to see what has changed here. Now that, you know, the post-game has opened up to you, and to me, and to everything else in this gosh darn world. So, yeah, first off, let me check to see if I have the ability to item synth anything. No, I don't. Again, I'm not really going to give too much attention to item synthesis because I'm not going to do it. But, you know, if you want to, then here you are. I briefly touched upon, you know, what you can buy now at the shops, but this is probably the more interesting one. You can clearly see that, you know, I bought myself some really, really good, you know, accessories from the accessories shop, because now we have a whole lot of, you know, equipment items that are really, really good. Like the Blizzard gun band, which raises strength and defense, the fire gun band, and so on and so forth. I also bought myself an ability ring. And really that was about it, honestly. And, you know, They're some of the most expensive accessories in the game, which means you'll have to grind up Heartless like nothing else. But probably more important is the fact that, you know, you can buy a whole bunch of more stuff, for Donald and Goofy now. So if you didn't find, you know, the strongest, you know, shields or staffs in the game, this is basically your way of, you know, doing that. And yeah, just so you know, I will be buying them. Because, you know, this is just for the sake of having them. This is really just for the sake of having them. And also because there is a trophy which requires you to purchase, you know, all the, you know, shields and staffs for Donald and Goofy. Or rather, obtain every single one, so I'm gonna basically grind up Heartless for that. You know, just if I haven't done enough grinding as it already has, so... You know, it's a living, it's a thing. As for the rest of the gummy ship blocks that you can get from Geppetto, here they are on screen. We do technically have the ability to get all of them, but we have to defeat so many Heartless, and in the case of the last one, we have to learn every single summon imaginable. And right on cue. So... now I can actually finally show off what this actually can do for you. So, basically with this pink monkey thing, just basically gotta use Stopra on these monkeys, just so that you can, you know, get the tech points that you absolutely need. And, because of that, if you get enough in a row... Oh, got him! You'll be able to get yourself... a Power Stone, which is one of the Infinity Stones. No, that's not really the case, no. You'll be able to get yourself a Power Stone. The video game in which you fight people. I don't really know what that is. But, yeah, it's all for item synthesis, so if you want to do that, then go right ahead and do it. Technically, we did have the ability to do this long before the post-game stuff opened up. But, you know, I just felt like doing that right here just to prove that I can. We already saw the Giga Shadows of the Wonderland thing, where the shadows get big, and sometimes you'll be able to get a rare item synthesis thing, like I believe it's called a Fury Stone, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's called a Fury Stone. But as for Deep Jungle, there's actually something a little bit more if I have the ability to, you know, witness it. Because it is sort of a rare formation of enemies that you'll have to, you know, see. And it all takes place at the clubhouse. Or at the Tarzan's house, basically. Treetop, whatever. Just treetop. It's called treetop for treehouse. Yeah, treehouse magic. And there it is. So, basically, you have to figure out what these white mushrooms need. So, if you do somehow find all the white mushrooms and see what they want, because that's what the white mushrooms are all about, just finding out what the heck you're supposed to do to them, and usually it will involve magic in some way. Like that white mushroom was frozen so that you would have to, you know, use stop on that white mushroom in order to unfreeze him. And they all appear in the set. No. There was a treasure chest right there. There was a treasure chest. I need it. I need. Oh, right. I'm in a battle. Shoot. Yeah, and that's also the trouble with this little area. You have to actually find a white mushroom because, you know, again, the lore of Kingdom Hearts states, or at least the first one, is that you can't do anything else but fight if you see that command window go red or pink, whatever color it is. It's a shade of red. And wow, there are treasure chests that I missed left and right here. Jesus. If I can find it, that would be great. Alright, so there it was. I just had to climb up the rafters. Okay, there we go. There we go. So, basically, you just have to find, you know, all the white mushrooms. They do give you magic, so thankfully that's a thing that you're able to do. And you're able to find. And you're basically gonna need a whole lot of MP for this. Because believe me, I've done this plenty of times already in my own downtime. They give you that magic for a very, very specific reason. Plus, they also give you the ability of Ragnarok for a very specific reason. If I can... You know what? Let's forget Stun Impact and Tech Boost. We don't really need that. And go for Ragnarok. Yeah. Just equip on that and that'll be wonderful. But I can actually at least try to find out what these chests are for. Let's see. Protect Chain, okay. I mean, that's basically like super outdated at this point. Ooh. Hello. I found you. Hello. And let's see what this other one is for. If Sora can. Okay, there we go. Mithril. Alright. Kill. This one. This dude. I curse him. I basically curse him because of the fact that, well, here's how you do this. So, basically you have to make sure that you hit him enough times so that you can get yourself an item synthesis item. And it is a thing that you definitely have to do. Well, unfortunately, I didn't really have enough time to actually hit him. Unfortunately, you can't really get the item synthesis item that, you know, I'll show on screen right now what it is. But I think you need the upgraded stop bra in order to actually get it. And we won't be getting that yet. So you just gotta hold on tight. And without that particular spell, you can't really do any of that. And without, like, all the MP that you can muster. Because apparently stop operates on plenty of MP that you can, you know, have. So the more MP you have, the longer the stop effect has. So, yeah. Agrabah's power level is that big for a reason, and it's the same as Olympus Coliseum's, and Neverland, and Hollow Bastions, and End of the World for a reason. It's because Hollow Bastion, Neverland, Agrabah, and Olympus Coliseum all have super bosses. We already fought one of them at the Olympus Coliseum, and there's one in Agrabah, one in Neverland, and one at Hollow Bastion, which they added into Final Mechs. So, we're going to take care of that later. But for now, let's just go over to Halloween Town, because I feel like that's the more exciting one for us to take care of, because there is a new enemy that awaits you in Halloween Town now that the postgame has opened up to you. Okay, so in order for this new enemy to show up, I believe you have to take care of all the Heartless in this area where, you know, the ruins of Oogie Boogie's manor are. So, yeah. Oh, here he is. So this dude is one dude you're definitely not going to forget for a while. Because he's made of a trash can, plus he has a lot of health. You basically have to get through his defenses first, and then you can, you know, hit him for realsies. And he has the ability to summon up all these Heartless at you. And, yeah, you can plainly see it takes a while. As you can plainly see. Even with my strength being plus 50, it's not really enough to satiate the appetite of having this Heartless be one of the most defensive Heartlesses ever made. So, yeah. It's a thing that is doable, but... Whoa. Okay, they are apparently susceptible to stop. So that's cool. And, oh, he's almost dead, actually. Yeah, you can barely tell what's happening here. Oh, wait. Did I stop him? No, I didn't. Because I didn't. Maybe I didn't lock onto him. Okay, there we go. Alright, come on. Come on, bruh. Okay, is he dead? Oh, he's dead. You get a blazing stone. God. All these items ending in stone, it's just like... It makes me think of Infinity War. I'm sorry. Disney is already making a crossover... Already making, like, 2,000 crossovers already. Like, Avengers, Infinity War, Wreck-It Ralph 2. Just... It's a crossover sensation, I suppose. And it apparently all works. I guess. But yeah, Blazing Stone. That's for item synthesis, I believe. So, nothing really more important than that. I'm just showing off what that is, at least. I feel like I at least owe it to you to show off what new enemies you can at least find out in the field. Now that you've done, you know, everything that you possibly can to, you know, defeat all the darkness and such. Just gotta say, Monstro's effects are really, really weird. Seriously, look at that! Seriously, look at that. His skin and his eyes are, like, tripping out like madmen. Jesus. Also, there's no way to escape that animation, so... Why? Just, why? You don't know, I don't know, who cares? But either way, there's a new enemy in Monstro that you can now, you know, encounter now that the post-game is opened up to you. And I think, now don't quote me on this, because I believe this is all Final Mix. I'm not really too sure. But I believe most of these enemies that we're going to be encountering are added into Final Mix. Like, don't quote me on that, but I believe since item synthesis has radically changed from vanilla to Final Mix, this is more like a synthesis on item synthesis. I don't really know. Basically, I don't know whether or not these enemies that we're encountering are in the vanilla Kingdom Hearts, or they're just added to Final Mix just to make item synthesis unnecessarily harder. So anyway, yeah, this is where you encounter this enemy, but he's not showing up because I got the wrong formation. So yeah, I'm just gonna meet you guys back here, I suppose, whenever we encounter that said enemy. So BRBZs. Alright, didn't take that long at all, actually. Okay, so this ghost is very unique in the fact that you can't use any normal means of defeating him. You gotta use your healing items to defeat him. And not to heal me, but to heal the ghost. I said not me, Jesus. Okay, so one more high potion, or cure, that will work too. And once you defeat him, you'll get a Frost Stone. So, yeah, pretty unique enemy, I have to say. It's very, very unique, at least for Kingdom Hearts, at least. In which, you know, you can only use healing stuff to, well, defeat the guy. I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy has something like that. But, you know, it's a thing. To my knowledge, Atlantica has nothing new. Well, unless I'm totally missing something, in which case, you know, on-screen, blah, blah, blah. And I've basically... Actually, no, I don't think I have. So, yeah, this is basically just another item synthesis thing. I'm just basically showing off these new things that you can do. And apparently something that I actually forgot to do is that there is actually a warp point to London in Neverland, but, you know, since this is a post-game, there is a Superboss that will take you to London, so, yeah. Just, yeah. Also, I didn't mean to... Whoa. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you, AI, for all of your help, plus being a bad movie, so... Yay! Okay. Let me just exit out of here. Now I can actually go to the ship cabin. Just so that I can prove my point. Alright, so talking to Tinkerbell right here will take you to the Superboss of Neverland. But obviously we're not ready to do that. Plus, I really don't feel like I want to, but I have to anyway. Wow, I'm getting really lucky with these. Okay, so for this particular synth thing or whatever, you basically have to juggle these blue truffles here. You just gotta juggle them until you get, you know, an item synthesis thingy. I mean, they take forever to do. They take forever to kill anyway. Plus, you're getting all the tech points anyway, so it's like, you know, it's a thing. But I believe what you're getting out of it is mystery goo, I believe. So that's an item synthesis thing. So I'm just doing it to prove a point that I can. Because I honestly don't think I've ever done this before. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And yeah, that's kind of the crappy thing about this. Is that if you do get item... Oh, wait. No, I can't. I can't equip anything while I'm doing this. I can't equip anything. So that's unfortunate. I can't equip treasure magnets, so I can't, you know, get the treasure. Whoopsie daisy. Oh, why was so close to that? Oh my god, I almost got 50. And I think you do get, you know, a bonus for 50, but, god. Yeah, mystery goo. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why? Just, why? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna stress test this. I'm gonna stress test this. I'm gonna remove critical plus. I'm gonna put equip treasure magnet. And do I have another one, actually? No, I don't. Okay. Cool. Let me actually do another one. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm actually kind of really, like, curious. Oh my god, you get plenty of items from that. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this is actually kind of fun. I'm okay. I'm only gonna stop once I reach 100. If I reach 100, then I'll stop. But man, this is actually kind of fun. This is probably like the only fun you're possibly gonna have when item synthesis is concerned. But this is pretty cool. I'd never actually tried any of this before, but this is cool. This is really cool, and a really cool concept. Okay. Oh, Goofy and Donald level up from that. It's all them text points, man. Get the tech, just like Smash Brothers. Okay, 100. Good. Mega. Whoa! Whoa! That's so cool. That is really cool. Mega Elixir. Jesus. Okay, this is amazing. That's really cool. That's really cool. Now, I don't care what anyone says, like, item synthesis being what's up. That was cool. That was really cool. And honestly, I think really the only worth it portion of, you know, item synthesis where that is concerned. That is so cool. Let's see the items that we got. The Shiitake rank. Proof that you satisfied a rare truffle by bopping it into the air 50 times. And a Matsutake rank. You get it 100 times. Oh, that... that is so cool. That is so cool. I love that. I like that. I like that. Oh my god. That was... Okay. You learn something new every day. You learn something new. That is so cool. That is really cool. But the question is, can you sell it? Because, well, really the only thing that's changed about Hollow Bastion is that there's a Superboss there added into Final Mix. And at the end of the world, at the worst room ever, they changed up. There's a brand new gauntlet of enemies waiting for you. The question is, can you sell the ranks? That's the thing. If you can do this as many times as you want. Yes. You know, for something that is, you know, super amazing, they don't really give you much for it. Just, no. They just don't do it for you for some weird, unexplained reason. That's really weird. Alright then, if they say so. If they say so. Alrighty then. So, all that said and done, that's basically the whole extent of all the changes that there are in the world. As far as I'm concerned, you know, Atlantica, unless that on-screen prompt when I mentioned it the first time has anything new, then I'm probably not really interested, because Atlantica is not really, you know, my sort of deal. Really, aside from, you know, the presence of Superbosses in Neverland, Hollow Bastion, Agrabah, and Olympus Coliseum, that's basically the whole extent of, you know, what has changed in the post-game, at least. So, it's the thing. Actually, before we do that, now that we got all those things for item synthesis, well, I highly doubt it, but let's see if we can actually do something with it. Let's see if we can actually do something. Now let's see here. We got nothing. Okay, that's waste of time. Waste of time. Cut it out. Cut it out. Okay. Alright, so with all those changes explained and done and over with, I believe we are good to go, Morty. God, that was a burp if I ever heard one. Next time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, we take on the Superbosses. Yep, the Superbosses. Whether I do half of them in one video and half of them the next, or if I do all of them, that really all depends on time. It just all depends on time. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.